Like I always say that the world moves as fast as Instagram scrolls up. You know, Off-White, I wanted to be a dialogue with contemporary high fashion.
What excites me about coming to LV is the opportunity to create with this level of craftsmanship and luxury.
Virgil Abloh recently appointed the artistic director of Louis Vuitton's menswear, following Kim Jones' departure.
You know, I've slept on his couch. I've like forced him to teach me, like front room in Maida Vale, spend a summer sitting there.
Virgil Abloh is a name not likely to be missed. His own label, Off-White, is one of fashion's most talked about breakout brands, and now the designer takes the helm of one of the oldest and most powerful houses in the business, and one of the few black designers at the top of a French heritage house.
Contemporary art has this movement and community that keeps those four walls together, and it's a very educated system. You make a reference, everyone who's viewing the art generally knows the reference. Right. And in fashion, I want to take that streetwear mentality and put it on the fashion timeline as that same respect that industry gets, the same creativity, and sort of join those two things together.
Fashion Industry Broadcast takes you through Abloh's career from DJ to artistic director of the world's biggest luxury brand, and everything in between. Born in Rockford, Illinois, Abloh studied engineering and architecture.
My formal training in design has been architecture.
Before coming to prominence as Kanye West's creative director.
You know, I'm fortunate to have Kanye as a friend and a mentor.
The pair met during Abloh's days working as a DJ under the alias Flat White and immediately hit it off, with him designing the rapper's merchandise. Amazingly, Abloh interned at Italian luxury Fendi alongside Kanye West himself, where both of them showed clear signs of their future fashion inspiration. This rooted Abloh's shift in focus from music to fashion. In 2009, Abloh founded RSVP Gallery, an art gallery and menswear boutique in Chicago.
Like, we just carry stuff that we like to kind of have an outlet for ourselves.
And 3 years later, he launched his first fashion brand, Pyrex Vision.
But it's important for yours to be unique that you have to go back to what your raw emotion was. You know, that's why Pyrex was champion in sweatshirts, is because that's what I had in high school. That was my gym uniform. So that thing was called a team with no sport. And otherwise, I would have just been another kid making another streetwear brand with a random name that had no point of reference. It being personal to me made it something that resonated somewhere else.
Pyrex shuttered in 2013, and that same year, Abloh launched the luxury streetwear brand Off-White. Women's wear followed 2 years later, and the label swiftly won accolades, including a place as an LVMH prize finalist and the Urban Luxe brand at London's Fashion Awards.
And the Urban Luxe 2017 winner is Off-White.
The fact that this award and this category exists means that there's a bunch of kids outside here that probably couldn't get in that want to participate, and this community has decided that they can participate.
Off-White has been worn by the likes of Jay-Z, A$AP Rocky, Rihanna and Beyoncé, and has made waves as one of the first brands to truly marry street culture with high fashion. Abloh's appointment as Louis Vuitton's artistic director has not come without its controversy, with many suggesting that his hiring is a scam. But whatever the brand's reason, cynical or otherwise, no doubt the move is a diversity-positive step worth celebrating.
For me, it has to have a rationale. You know, design is just design. It just sits on the table. But unless there's a rationale or a thought process behind it, then it, to me, is it valuable.
For decades, European fashion institutions like Louis Vuitton have been championed by young black trendsetters. Abloh's position now puts the world's biggest luxury brand in direct conversation with those people. Usually reticent on the subject of race and fashion, Abloh said his appointment could show a younger generation that there is no one way anyone in this kind of position has to look.
Targeted towards the demographic that can afford it. But for that demographic that can't afford it, it's meant so that you start the competing brand that's better than Off-White.
All eyes will be on the designer in June to see the results of his first venture for Louis Vuitton, and we will be following close behind right here on Fashion Industry Broadcast.
Number one piece of advice that I would give is strive for authenticity. You know, your own struggles are actually your own mechanism to succeed. And that's what I used in my work, and I think it's 100% without fail will work for anyone.